Bungie's new IP was revealed on Saturday. Marathon. Guys, this is word on the street. We are talking about Bungie's Marathon. We have got the big reveal of Marathon, Bungie's new IP title on Saturday. And overall, it was okay. I'm still on the fence when it comes down to this game. By the way it looks, I mean, the color's good, characters decent, the guns decent, but to me it still looked like it is in development, and it's supposed to come out September the 23rd. Now September 23rd is a couple months away, but it's still this year, and I'm just, in the way it looked and the cinematic that we got, if you haven't watched it yet, go check out the live channel. I have it on there. But those are still very concerning, because it's like, is this the direction that they actually going to go to? They're going to stick with? What going to change whenever September 23rd come? Is the game going to look 100% different than what we already seen? But them going all out when it came down to the cinematic shorts, so they say it was 8 minutes long. But that is very concerning. And one of the main concern things is that it's not going to be free to play. They have not said that it's going to be free to play. It's going to be premium. So, and they said that it's not going to be $70. But overall, they're going to have a battle pass. They got a season, skins. So overall, it's going to be roughly in that area. So, but extraction shooters, I haven't played any. So I took it to the internet and to see what really is an extraction shooter. So for the main thing, an extraction shooter game is a first-person and third-person shooter where players enter a map, gather resources, and loot, and then must successfully extract to be designated to a designated point, often while facing threats from other players and AI enemies. The core gameplay loop revolves around the high risk and potential loss of all your extraction fails. Detailed breakdown. Okay, the more detailed breakdown, key features: looting and gathering, scavenge maps for variable items, weapons, and other resources. Extraction points, a safe point players must reach to exit the map with their loot. Threats, players face challenges with other players, PvP, non-player characters, NPCs, and the environment. High risk, high reward. Successfully extracting with loot is a satisfying experience, but losing everything can be a harsh consequence. PvPvE gameplay. Many extraction shooters combine player versus player, PvP, and players versus environment, PvE elements. Now, the popular example is Escape from Tarkov. Now, Escape from Tarkov is like one of them ones that I know, and I really haven't had an interest in playing that game because I really don't get it. And then reading it, I still don't. So overall, the gameplay loop is that you go into the map, you scavenge for better items. So if you go in with a blue tier, then you come out with a purple tier, cool. But then the big question is that, do you go into the next game with the purple tier to risk to lose the purple tier? But then if you go in the map with gray tier and everybody else going in with purple tier, I mean, I don't like, what happens when you got all legendary gear? That is what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about what happens once I loot up enough of stuff to have a full legendary decked out vault. What do I do after that? And they say that it's gonna be a rank mode. They going to have different events, and then on this list they also got Helldivers 2 as an extraction shooter. I actually enjoy Helldivers 2, and I feel as though if you want to put Helldivers 2 on this list, Helldivers 2 looks 100% better than how Marathon looking. So that is very concerning too. I'm not trying to nitpick because we just don't know. Because now, in my video, I said that if this is a shell of the game, Like this is the full blown concept of okay, we kind of got how we want the maps to look. We kind of got how we want the characters to pretty much look like. But with that, cinematic has me very concerned because guys, this might be the art style that they going for and they going to continue using. And I'm like, hey man, like the characters doesn't have no, even if they robotic, they don't have no frame, they don't have no definition. It just look like a stick figure running around. Like in one of my videos, you could have seen like this, like what is really this is. Like are these supposed to be horns or they're just rectangles on his forehead? His eyes is square. I'm about to say triangle, but he got. I mean, but other characters looks okay. Not all of them look weird. Most of them have a good design choice, but like these two characters right here, and I think these two characters, I don't too much know their names that much, but those characters right there, and honestly, you would think these two are the same characters. The only thing that make them different pretty much is the color of them. So that's that. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done with that. So let's just look and see. I'm done ranting about that. Okay, this guy say the game will still be mostly familiar if you played a battle royale game like Fortnite or Apex. What sets games like Tarkov and now Marathon apart from the battle royale genre, which involves a large group of players getting dropped into a map where they loot items and try to be the last to survive, is that the loot can leave the match with you. The goal of Marathon isn't to be the last player in the lobby, it's to find cool stuff. He says shit. Either hidden in a chest or stolen from other players and then extract safely with said cool stuff in towel. Each game at Marathon begins with you selecting a runner you would like to play. These runners are initially heroes. Each one of them have a distinct look. Oh, they don't have no distinct look. I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple of abilities and a fistful of passive effects. You'll then set your loadout by pulling items from the past runs into your inventory, like increased shields, higher rarity weapons, and perk knobs. Or if you are still out there and don't know have any items or currently yet, you can launch with a sponsor pack, which is a free or cheap in term of credit in the game currency loadout that comes with a low quality version of everything you need. When you're ready, you'll group up or match make with two other players and head into the map of choosing. Which of these are several each varieties, different difficulty levels, and player cap. While Bungie did tell us that you can turn off squad matchmaking and jump into a round as a solo or duo player, you'll be at the distinct disadvantage. So overall, they pretty much saying like if you going in solo and you got to play with two other characters, it's going to be kind of difficult because now you got to sit there and play with randoms and trying to understand what kind of strategy you're trying to do. But that comes with communication pretty much. But we already know how the matchmaking is, so it's actually pretty good if you got two other players to play with to go into the extraction, because you can go in with legendary and the two people that you matchmake with, they got gray, your legendary going, because you ain't gonna be able to carry them. So that's just a GG. I mean, to me, guys, honestly, look, the direction of the game is cool. Extraction shooter is okay. This is a genre that's coming in and coming out we're trying to get away from the battle royale. Extraction shooter still that, but the loop, I just don't get going in with purple, losing that purple. Now I gotta go back in and find another purple. So you just going back and forth trying to find the best loot. I mean, it sounds like saying it that way is it don't sound so fun to me. But it's no telling, it might rub on off for us because I know that like this is a genre that is coming along, but I don't know about it. Guys, let me know how y'all feel about Marathon, and is y'all guys on the fence with me, because I'm definitely on the fence with it. It should be free to play for sure, but they not saying they're gonna be free to play, so we're gonna have to end up paying for this. And then September the 23rd, we got Borderlands coming out in September, so we shall see. Guys, make sure y'all check out my live channel to stay with the news, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
XP.